discussing the method of variation of parameters. So this method will be purely used to find the solution of the differential equations which have no any restriction, which does not have any restriction for the RHS value. As we discussed in the previous examples, there is some restrictions to the RHS, so those will be called specific forms of the RHS. Those can only be solved in this type, but we are moving to the method where there is no restrictions. So here the all kind of the differential equations can be solved by the method of the variation of parameters. So that kind of the examples will be solved. Before coming to directly the procedure, here I am taking in some derivations. So those derivations will help us to solve the non-homogeneous equations. So I am considering here the second order equation, that is y double dash plus a1 y dash plus a2y equal to xi of x. Consider a general second order equation, so that the complementary function of the equation becomes yc equals to c1 y1 plus c2 y2. That is your complementary function. So here the y1 and y2 are two independent solutions. C1 and C2 are constants. Suppose C1 and C2 are the constants, y1 and y2 are the two independent solutions. So here I am taking an equation y double dash plus a1 y dash plus a2 y is equals to 0, and then we find the auxiliary equation, and then we find the complementary function. So that here the y1 and y2 are the two independent solution of this equation. Then what is the condition? Suppose consider an equation x square plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. That is your quadratic equation. If you solve this equation, then you get a values x equal to minus 2 comma minus 3. These are the two solutions of this given equation. Those are independent. On the same manner, suppose y1 and y2 are the two independent solution of this equation, then what is the condition? Suppose if we replace the x values in this equation, that should satisfy minus 2 whole square, 5 into minus 2 plus 6 is equals to minus 2 whole square is 4, 5 into 2 minus 10 plus 6 equals to 0. That satisfies the condition. If we replace the x value, that satisfies the RHS. On the same manner, if y1 and y2 are the two independent solution of this equation, that should also satisfy the condition y1 double dash plus a1 y1 dash plus a2 y1 equal to 0. Call this one as equation 2. Same manner, y2 double dash plus a1 y2 dash plus a2 y2 should be equals to 0. Same condition also satisfied in this here also. Suppose C1 and C2 are the two arbitrary constants, then it is simply called a complementary function. It is not our complete solution. So to get the complete solution, we have to find the C1 and C2. In generally, we don't know the values for the directly C1 and C2. Here the C1 and C2 are functions of x. Here I am choosing the values, choosing C1 and C2. Choosing the values for the C1 and C2, we get the complete solution. So complete solution is indicated by y, so that the C1 is replaced by the function of x. In generally we don't know that, but notated by a and b as the functions of x, replacing C1 and C2 by the functions of a and b. Those are functions of x. So by replacing the C1 and C2, and also to derive these a and b, we are moving to the derivations. So differentiate this equation with respect to x. So then y dash equal to a and y1 both are the functions of x. So differentiation will be done in the formula u into v. A into y1 dash, a dash into y1, b dash into y2 plus b into y2 dash. Now I'm just rearranging a into y1 dash, b into y2 dash, a dash y1 plus b dash y2. Here the procedure is to derive the values of a and b, so that on that kind, to derive these values, I am choosing, let us choose the value a dash y1 plus b dash y2 is equals to 0. Let us choose this value. If we choose this function as, call this one as equation, this one as equation 5 and this one as equation 6. By choosing the a dash y1 plus b dash y2 equal to 0, the equation 5 becomes a dash equal to a y1 dash plus b y2 dash. Call this one as equation 7. Now again differentiate with respect to x. Then it becomes y double dash equal to a y1 double dash, a dash y1 dash, b y2 double dash, b dash y2 dash. Again make a derivative. Call this one as equation 8. We get the value of y double dash, y dash and then y. Now substitute y, y dash and y double dash in the equation 1. Y double dash, y dash and y. Substitute all the values in the equation 1. Now using equation 4, 7 and 8 in equation 1. Now the equation 1 becomes, substitute the values. Equation 1 become, 1 is a y double dash, a1 y dash plus a2 y equal to xi of x is our equation 1. Substitute the y double dash. Y double dash is a into y1 double dash, b into y2 double dash, a dash y1 dash, b dash y2 dash plus a2 into y dash. Y dash equals to a into y1 dash, b into y2 dash plus a1 into a2 into y. Y equal to a y1 plus b y2 equal to xi of x. Here also a, here also a, here also a. Take the a as a common. A into y1 double dash plus a1 into y1 dash plus a2 into y1 plus, take the b common in this equation. In all these, b is common, take that b common. B into y2 double dash, a2 into y2 dash, so a1 into y2 dash plus a2 into y2 plus the remaining terms are a dash y1 dash plus b dash y2 dash is equals to xi of x. Now see these equations. See the equation 5 and 6. Sorry, equation 2 and 3. By the equation 2 and 3, y dash a1 y1 dash a2 y1 is 0. y2 double dash plus a2 a1 y2 dash plus a2 y2 is 0. Substituting those values in these equations, this becomes 0. Then it becomes a into 0, b into 0, a dash y1 dash, b dash y2 dash is equals to xi of x. Then it becomes a dash y1 dash, b dash y2 dash is equals to xi of x. Call this one as equation 9. Using the equation 6, that is, here is your equation 6, a dash y1 plus b dash y2 equal to 0. Using the equation 6 and 9, using 6 and 9, a dash y1 plus b dash y2 equal to 0 and a dash y1 dash b dash y2 dash is equals to xi of x. Using these two equations, we can solve the a dash and b dash. We solve these a dash and b dash by the Cramer's rule. By the Cramer's rule, we solve this a dash and b dash. So Cramer's rule will be a dash divided by determinant of 0 xi of x y2 dash is equal to b dash divided by determinant of y1 dash 0 xi of x. Constant divided by y1 dash y2 dash. Solve this equation. A dash divided by y2 into 0 into y2 dash minus y2 into xi of x. B divided by y1 into xi of x constant divided by y1 into y2 dash minus y2 into y1 dash. After simplifying this, here I am going to take the value for this y1 y2 dash minus y2 y1 dash. I am substituting the value as a w, where the w equal to y1 y2 dash minus y2 y1 dash. That is called Wronskian function. It is called Wronskian function. So that Wronskian function is not equal to 0, where the w is not equal to 0 because y1 and y2 are the two independent solutions. Now the equating the equation as a dash divided by minus y2 into xi of x is equals to 1 by w, b dash divided by y1 xi of x is equals to 1 by w, then a dash equals to minus y2 xi of x divided by w, b dash equal to y1 xi of x divided by w. Here the values are a dash and b dash. To get the a, integrate the equation minus y2 xi of x divided by w plus arbitrary constant will be chosen as a k1, b equal to y1 xi of x divided by w plus k2, that is your arbitrary constant. Now substituting the a and b in the equation 4, we get the complete solution. The equation 4 is a y1 equal to a into y1 plus b into y2, that is your equation 4. Substituting these a and b in the equation 4, we get the complete solution. So that is the procedure of the derivations of these a and b. Whatever the procedure I explained, that is not necessary. Simply we need only these two formulas. You just have to remember these two formulas. Whatever the procedure I have explained, it is only for the understanding purpose. So you just have to remember only these two formulas. And next we move to the procedure to solve this variation of parameters.